once again with BONK and Sandstorm going to Pokemon Stadium 2 as usual. Here we go.
Yeah, these two players, no strangers to each other. I mean, one thing to keep in mind, though, Meta Knight, one of those characters that has to get in your face, so that is going to be something that BONK is going to have to somehow try to manage, because the moment that you get in Kazuya's face, all it takes is one misinput, one wrong move, and then one grab from Kazuya to an Electric Wind God Fist, you're going to be taken for a ride. But same with BONK. Right now, kicking it up, that 77 damage means nothing as BONK is able to get the stock from 0 to 51 to the Blast Zone.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, it is a double-edged sword, but have you seen Meta Knight's sword? It is spiky as all hell. He's able to handle it no matter what. And BONK utilizing the prowess of Meta Knight and able to take out very quickly a lot of stocks. And he might be poised to do it again as he gets this platform reset. Looking for the up B. Will it be enough? No, extended too far out. Great DI coming in from Sandstorm.
Yeah, good job right there from coming out from Sandstorm indeed. And this could be a bad situation for BONK, but making it out safely and getting him back off stage.
The reversal, yeah, that was incredible from BONK to still lock it down. And but the buff coming in for Kazuya Mishima, but it's not doing a whole lot right now as he is just fighting to get any sort of stage control, and he's baiting out. Great grab, that'll take it down, evening out 2-2, but he is pretty hurt right now, and BONK is just not going to give him any room to sort of counteract.
And I like the fact that he decided to go for like the command grab version of it instead of going for the full rage one. So that's good on Sandstorm right there. He still has the full rage to work with, but right now BONK seems to be having him at the corner and now putting him in a dire position. And now losing that whole max rage chance, but almost getting the stock with the upbeat 2 for 2 already in this stock.
If it don't work, try it again, I guess. But yeah, he's fighting to get back on stage, like I mentioned before, either by his own doing or from BONK's pressuring. But once he finds control on stage, it is absolutely in his grasp to take it. So this could still go either way. Not platform, no platform needed though, as Sandstorm edges it out over BONK. What a quick response! Right in his face makes it a very, very fast 1-1 situation.
Yep, and now down to the wire. This is a final stock game, and all it takes is literally one interaction from any of these two characters right now to be able to get something going. Right now, the soft nair into the grab. Now BONK is trying to take him to the side blast zone, but good DI coverage coming out from Sandstorm. But will it be enough right now? Because he is going left and right and not finding his footing.
Yeah, BONK was looking for that empty hop and empty land for Sandstorm. He got it to start that combo, but again, it's just all Kazuya needs is an inch on stage, and if he's in the right hands, and with Sandstorm he is, he can do a ton of damage, and blinking you'll miss it, your stock's gone, and the round could be gone.
The overcommitment might cost BONK, and it indeed does, as game one goes to Sandstorm in what could have been BONK's game to win, but just the overcommitment with that up B, that is just something that you cannot do, especially at this high level of play.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. If you dedicate to situations like that, especially against a Shoto character like Kazuya, or Shoto-esque, you would definitely set yourself up for at least a ton of damage, if not a lethal round claim. So BONK has to be a little more precautious and a little more aware of those situations. And, he's one of our top players, so I'm sure he has that in mind now as we roll right into round 2. We'll see how far it takes him, or will Sandstorm ride this out and get one step closer to the ground tonight?
Well, one of these players are definitely going to be fishing for the ride, and right now it seems like BONK wants to get the first ride of it as he's going with the up airs right now, getting the platform, but not going to be able to convert anything else of it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Those are so scary.
Very do or die there, because that stun provides so much potential for Kazuya, but
no.
BONK, damage was racked up nonetheless, so it was great for BONK to do that, but again, he still has to be so precarious on how he's going to move in. He has to watch these platform situations too, because you cut off so much ground to even run away from, and Kazuya can just cut you off and use those high stun hits to get a ton of damage off of you. So great use of going back to main stage platform and trying to cut him off in the air. Also great option. Cannot get the side B, but still, even so, pressuring with side B on stage and just not giving him any breathing room. And that's why BONK is in a much better position this time around, even though the damage is piling up. And as soon as I say it, of course, one hit is all it takes to decide the fate of a stock claim. And Sandstorm just edged it out when cutting through that smash attack as well. Sandstorm not not deterred by that stock loss at all.
Yeah, it seems like BONK is really fishing for the stock right now, trying to see if he can catch a tech roll in or anything, but it seems like BONK is not finding it until he's able to get that stock finally. But, you know, one thing I'm noticing about BONK that many players don't do is he shows no fear. He's not afraid to just get in Kazuya's face. Most players want to, you know, lay back, allow Kazuya to strike first. No, BONK's mindset is, let me get in on this character now. Let me pile up this damage. If I can get a grab here and there or a dash attack, I know for sure I'll be able to make up this damage, and forces the air dodge to get that fear factor and get the stock lead.
Yeah, and as you play as Meta Knight, that's sort of the play style that you have to adopt. Like, you have to get in your face to get these little nickel and dime hits. But the nickel and dime can lead to a big payout, and that will lead to another round for BONK as we go to round 3. Huge payout for him, keeping his winner's side alive. We'll see if it was enough, or if Sandstorm yet again might be able to edge it out. So, I want to say, yes, great adaptation. Like BONK, he has to stick to that game plan of being in the face of Kazuya. He has to have those do-or-die moments, but I'm not seeing as much as we should expect. A lot of air game, because BONK should be able to cut off a lot of Kazuya's recovery options. But Sandstorm has been able to either circumvent or just shut them BONK's attempts to cut them off. So maybe we might see a little more for that. That might go the way of the benefit for the BONK. Or if Sandstorm can get more ground game, he seems to be doing just fine on the combo game, which is facilitated by a lot of ground interactions. So we'll see if small battlefield might be the case. I mean, it's not all that different from PS2, but there are wider platforms on here, so this might give us, I mean, it could go either way who this gives advantage of because of those platforms.
Oh yeah, definitely. But one thing, you know, keep in mind that BONK is capable of gimping you. I was going to say, BONK has been overcommitting a lot with going for the corkscrews, trying to catch a read. But the one time that he does it in this game leads to a 0 to death, a very early stock within the first 20 seconds of this game. And it seems like he shows no signs of stopping. But like you mentioned before, that air game that, you know, you want to see BONK do, that a character like Meta Knight excels from. With the way that, you know, Sandstorm's been able to DI off of all of these up airs chains, you know, he's playing it safe, he's playing it right. BONK wants to be very cautious about how he goes about it, especially with safe moves like that. You see him throwing out raw smash attacks? Yeah, why not? Because a character like Meta Knight kind of gets away with it, but getting away with it this time is Sandstorm, as he evens out in the stocks, but he has a lot of damage to make up if he wants to bring this back.
All right, and again, just trying to cut him off yet again, but Sandstorm, after that first stock claim, might be able to realize what BONK's up to for his edge guard capabilities. He's trying so hard to fish, but the tech situation's coming in. Great wait for the up B there as well. Sandstorm starting to read BONK's aerial gimping strategies a lot more, but on ground, here we go, a down smash of all things, going to be able to seal out Kazuya's second stock. Sandstorm has 1 to go in order to keep his winner side alive.
From an F smash to a down smash immediately. It just goes to show you how quickly Meta Knight moves and how much you're able to spam a lot of his good attacks. And just speaking of good attacks, these attacks coming out from both these players are pretty safe, pretty free to get all that damage, and pretty good way to maintain that stage control. Right now, BONK in the upper edge, having him off stage.
Now, just on top of him now, I was going to say that Sandstorm was able to read a lot of BONK's aerial options and work it out, but BONK has just been on top of him, not able to escape this right side. Finally gets the middle. No, he does not. He's forced right back out. He might be forced out of this round here. Great. Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the neutral be coming in clutch, but misreads the... No, he does not! Oh my god! I thought he misread it, but he just wanted to get to ledge as he fell off of it, provided with the back air, and that will seal it out. It didn't go the way we thought, but BONK had that written down